On my way down to Caliente Estates, it's a new community right by Vaughn's at Gene Autry and Palm Canyon Drive. So we're going to take a look at whatever models they have available, and kind of interested to see what's going on. It's across from Canyon Sands. So I'm going to find parking, and then we're going to go in and take a look. Up in the sales center, and these are being built by Lennar. So I'm interested to see how the density is and what you get for the price. And here is the views that some of them will have, and looking forward to talking to them in the sales center here. So let's take a look. We're entering actually residence number 2. Not all of them are finished yet, so we're going to start with this one today. You enter in a courtyard area here, and it's got a little cocktail pool, and this is the outdoor area here. Some seating. Next unit is right next door, right there. So we're going to enter the unit right now. Very excited to see these. I saw the pre-construction and was very curious about what these were going to look like. So you enter in, and actually you have a very nice size dining area, kitchen, open concept of course. And despite Gene Autry being very close by, it's very quiet in here. And they have built a wall around the perimeter of the community, which is fantastic. And they've added, some bougainvillea, some things that are flowering. So, and also there's some date palms that will be, up pretty soon, and that will help give the area more beautification. So here is the living room right here. So let's take a look. Coat closet here. Lennar does a very nice product. They've built in other communities here in Palm Springs. And this location is great. You're very close to Smoke Tree, Target, Ralph's, Trader Joe's, like all the important things that all of us want. This is the guest bedroom, and you're going to have views. That'll be a street, so you'll definitely have mountain views right here. And then you have guest bath / powder room. And then you have your laundry area, which is very nice. There's less storage in here. And this will be the 2-bay garage, which obviously is part of the sales center right now. Can't open that up. So we'll be right in the sales center. So anyway, here is kind of a long look of the living dining area. And I really love this tile they did here on the backsplash. It's really nice. It's all done in sort of desert browns, and seems to be a trend in new construction right now. So, of course, you have the 1-bedroom downstairs, and we're going to go upstairs, which is carpeted. This is very nice. So actually, really quite nice. Lots of windows for lots of light. You can see 111 right there in Gene Autry. But again, it's very quiet. And love this very large living room slash den, you know, upstairs. Has a dry bar. And this must be the primary upstairs unit, which has fantastic views of the mountains and very spacious bathroom and nice sized walk-in closet. Really nice. I'm really pleased by what I see. I think these will sell very quickly because of their location and the quality of the product. This is actually a tiled wall here. So they've been nicely appointed in terms of staging. I'm gonna walk downstairs and you kind of get an overview of unit number 2 right here. So very nice. And you got a slider here for access to the pool. So it's just enough living space. This one is, let's see. This one starts at 940,000 and it's 2110 square feet. So it is a very nice unit, and to be under $1 million these days is a good thing. So let's take a look at the next one. So this is residence number 3, and so we just entered the unit, and when you enter in, this is a hallway that leads to, kind of reminds me of something in Boston. You got the first floor, and then you have stairways going up to the second floor. So let's take a look at the first floor first, of course. And so as you come in, you have guest bedroom number 1 with an ensuite bath. Very nice. And large walk-in closet in the bedroom itself, which has a slider out to the pool. This is more like a spool, but you know, it's, as time goes on, I have to tell you that having a large pool isn't always the best thing in the world because there's a lot of maintenance and all of that. So this is just kind of like to get wet and hang out on a lounge chair. Floors are this beautiful ceramic tile. It's a little bit like travertine. Here you have a powder room right off the bath, actually the first guest bedroom, and in the hallway, which is perfect because we're approaching the living room. And let's see, lots of things to see here. So you have storage here before you get to the living room. This is the garage right here. And then you have the laundry room right off of the garage. as well. So, decent setup. Of course, these are all like high density, but at the same time, there's privacy. These windows go above where anybody could really see you. So you don't have to worry about that. So here we are in the living, dining, open concept. This one has white cabinets, a nice island for entertaining because everybody hangs out right here. So as we all know, looking back, you have some peekaboo views of the mountain, which I have to say the mountains along here are really gorgeous. And nice sized dining area. And believe it or not, this is facing Gene Autry and 111. And it's really not bad at all. I mean, I have to say, I'm really pleasantly surprised how this was going to be, because this is a very busy area, but it's also a very convenient location. So, very nice. And they put tile on the wall in the kitchen and throughout the living area. And let's take a look over here. So you have your first floor bedroom ensuite. So this could be a master, or should I say primary. And then also you have a tub and a shower, double vanity, of course, in here, as well as a commode room, as I'd like to call them. Probably has a door, but they take the doors off in the models a lot of times. So decent size walk-in, and it's cozy. I like it. You're going to get lots of light in here. So we're taking a look back at the kitchen living area. And of course, the pool right there. So we're gonna walk, we're walking. So we're going to take a look at the upstairs. So it's carpeted. It's nice carpet, but I prefer tile or another material on the floor. But that's just me. So here we go with the upstairs living area. And as you can see, the other unit next door, but you also have scenes. Well, you could actually see, there's Bob Hope's old house up there. And on Rimcrest, and then you have the mountain views right here. And that's looking down where you actually come into the home itself, and a nice gallery wall, which I like. And up here, you have some storage. And then you have a very spacious primary suite here. And you have a larger primary bathroom and shower here. It's very nicely appointed. And a really, really large walk-in closet right here. So, very nice. It's very quiet. I know the homes come with solar, so that's a big plus. Always buying new construction. It has its benefits and downfalls, but the benefits are it's brand new. The downfalls are that there's usually a punch list in the end of things that need to get done. But that being said, it's very spacious in the sense of bedroom separation, which is really nice if you have company. Huge plus. And just kind of walking through here quickly again. We're walking. And again, you know, like having these two bedrooms on the first floor, they're completely opposite at each other. And that I really like. I think that's a huge plus. So we have one more model to see, and the other models will be finished. We don't have a date yet for those, but I'm sure it will be fairly soon. Number 4. And again, I just want to show you the construction that's going on right here. Sales center here. Again, right off Gene Autry, right by Bonds. Different garage door on this unit. So we're in the casita. I love casitas because if you have guests, they have a lot of privacy. This has actually a dry bar in this casita, and you have a closet over here, and this has really spectacular views right here. And then we have the bathroom, which is a shower tub combo, and really great view of outdoors. You could see you know, the big trees across the street on 111 where Canyon Sands is. So very nice. So let's take a look at the rest of the house. And you can see the whole space down here, living area. Again, they've really thought out about the separation of the bedroom spaces. You have the rooms where they're not on top of each other, which is a big thing I look for. And a lot of clients like to have as much privacy as possible when they have guests. You know, they want their guests to have privacy as well as themselves. So we're facing west right here. Right now it's about 20 till 5. So we're gonna head into the primary suite, ensuite here. Linen closet here, large bathroom, floating tub, as well as a large shower and commode room, as I like to call them, and a very large walk-in closet. So you got a lot of space down here for living, and I like the fact that these are all cinder block walls around these units. They're planning a lot of desert landscaping that blooms, so it's going to be really beautiful when it's completed, when the plants get more mature. And then we're back out into the living area. Again, you can see Rimcrest and all the luxury homes up there. In that area, beautiful wallpaper. You know, these are all decked out because they're the models. Carpeting on the stairway. Your washer dryer unit is just steps up on the walkway, and that's looking down. So let's go. We're going upstairs, and let's take a look. So we got a really large den, flex room, whatever you want to do with this. Dry bar, This is where the HVAC system is. They used a ceramic tile that looks like wood here on the wall. And then they set this bedroom up to be a office. Could be a bedroom. In California, you do not need a closet. You just need a door and you need a window. So obviously, again, they've taken the doors off. So you could put a door here and then you have the bedroom. Okay, so this is the primary suite upstairs. Really large. And let's take a look at the views. See the construction. You can see Palm Canyon Drive right there. So they have quite a bit of furniture in here. This is a king-size bed, for example. So, you know, if you did a queen size, you could certainly, you'd have a little bit more room, but it is a very spacious room. And then also you have a large primary bathroom up here. With storage, double vanity, again, quartz countertops, very large walk-in closet. And I'm sure at this point, with the other models not completed, this is probably one of their more expensive models, floor plans. I'll have a little bit more information on that with regards to pricing with this YouTube video. So we're walking downstairs. And you can see the whole space down here, living area. Again, they've really thought out about the separation of the bedroom spaces, the rooms where they're not on top of each other, which is a big thing I look for. And a lot of clients like to have as much privacy as possible when they have guests. You know, they want their guests to have privacy as well as themselves. So we're facing west right here. Right now it's about 20 till 5. And it really is nice. I certainly am very pleased by what I've seen here. And again, I'll have more information on Canyon View Estates with this video. And let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to take you on a tour of these models and talk to you about your options that you would have within this community. And if you don't know the area at all, I'd love to talk to you about that. I don't live far from here. And it's, again, this is a prime location. I can see why they're building homes in this area right now. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching this video on Canyon View. It's a beautiful community. If you have any questions, please give me a call. I'd love to help you out with your buying and selling needs here in the Coachella Valley. Thank you so much.